Hola, ¿cómo está? No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, I came to you guys today because I get a lot of questions like from my clients and people that just want to call and ask questions about hair. And normally it's about imported hair. I know I did a video a while ago on beauty supply store hair, but I might as well go ahead and talk about some of these imported hair companies, some of these places that you can order from. Boom, boom, bow. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with ordering from hair companies. When ordering from hair companies, well, when ordering hair from anywhere, when getting hair from a beauty supply store, even if it's something about your natural hair and you don't know nothing about it, you know, I suggest you come on here, come to YouTube, search what you're trying to look for, whether it's human hair, Dreamweaver, Ultra, Milky Way, Saga Remy, Jenna Collection, whatever it may be. Look it up because there's plenty of other people that did videos about it. From the cheap brands to the high brands, lace fronts, invisible part, closures, all that. It's going to be on YouTube. Even if you have to go to Google and see if somebody put up a picture or something, you go to a blog or a blog and they say something about it. At least you can know something instead of getting yourself into something where you're wasting your money and you're looking like a fool. Okay, so other than YouTubing it, you can always check on Instagram, Facebook. Check out and see what people are saying about the hair. Look up the hashtags and all this stuff like that. So that's the good part about social networks. But check out some of the hashtags because, you know. Oh, and another thing, hold on. When you look at the YouTube video, don't go off the first initial review. Initial reviews are good, you know, because you want to see how the packaging is, you know, how it came to the person. But you want to look at the 2 weeks and after. Like, after 2 weeks, you know, you can see if, like, the texture is changing or if it, you know, after they wash their hair, did it come back? Did it come back to the regular texture and wave pattern? And then after 2 weeks, you can know, like, after they straightened it or curled it, if it came back to the pattern, or even after they wash it, will it be straight again? You know, stuff like that. Or did it dry out, break, shed? You know, did their wefts come apart? You know, did they start smelling something, or did they smell something when they, you know, all that. So look at the initial review. But don't just go off the initial review. Go off the 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 month, all that. Because you really want to know what you're going to get yourself into down the line. You want to make a good investment, not, you know, just paying your money for something and it's not worth it. Okay, so with the hair companies, make sure, I mean, of course, everybody has to have their first client. But make sure you're not the first client. It's okay if you're doing a review, if you're getting the product for free or, you know, whatever the compensation is, like whatever you're trading. But don't buy from them first. I mean, if you want to jump out and take that leap and be the first client, I mean, that's fine. But I want to see some reviews. I want to see somebody saying, you know, what's the pros and the cons. Just, you know, try not to make an investment on something and you know nothing about it. Also, some of these companies, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're trying to jip you out of your money, but you know, like for example, I know my client wouldn't mind me talking about it, but one of my clients, she bought some hair. Well, she bought a closure from a company. I'm not going to disclose the company's name because I can't even remember anyway. But she bought a closure from a company. I don't think that they had too many clients. I mean, not clients, customers. But their closure was $80. I mean, I understand, you know, you got to add your money. Like, if you're going to sell hair, you have to add your, you know, your profit into whatever you pay for the hair yourself. So, of course, you got to add your little profit on there. But it's not costing that much, and it's especially not for what she gave her. So we bleached the closure one time. We just put some bleach on it. And we didn't leave it on for more than 10 minutes, and I didn't even add heat to it. So I used the 40 developer. First it turned green, and when I washed it out, it was gray. And the only thing I used was BW2 powder and 40 cream developer. That's the way that I always bleach hair. That's how I bleach this hair. That's how I bleached my closures, my other clients' closures. And she had to end up getting a lace closure from my vendor, which is Industry Locks. She had to end up placing another order for another closure, and that company was, please make sure that you look at the return policy or ask them what's their return policy before you buy from them, because she ended up, excuse my puppy, I just got a puppy the other weekend. His name is Swiper, so you might hear him whining or coming up the stairs because he sounds like a whole human being coming up the stairs. But they told her that she couldn't even return or exchange her closure because she bleached it. It was all bad. Like, you know, we took pictures and everything, you know, and she had just got the closure that day. So that was kind of messy, you know, but I told her this was to be expected when you're ordering from a company, because most hair companies don't allow refunds because they never know how you tamper with the hair. But, you know, you just got to look into stuff like that before you order. That's why I say don't be the first client. Do not be the first client in buying anything. Purchasing off websites. Not necessarily the companies, but like Aliexpress and stuff like that. You know, I have had my share of Aliexpress. These little blonde pieces up in here. That's what I got from Aliexpress. That's the Beautiful Queen's Hair Shop hair. All of this isn't Beautiful Queen's Hair Shop hair. Just my long pieces. The rest of it is ultra. I gotta curl it. I just did this today, but it's not curled. I just wanted to do something different. It's just a bob, short back, long sides. Anyway, back to the hair. But purchasing from AliExpress. Don't be the first customer. Do not be the first customer, because you never know, and especially by being overseas. It's okay to purchase, you know, be the first client from someone that's like in your city. You can go to them, you can feel the hair, touch the hair, you know, smell the hair. It's okay to do that. I've done that before. Well, I wasn't the first client, but I purchased hair and I was able to see it, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what I want. But when you're purchasing from overseas, you just gotta go in with the, you know, I win some, I lose some, I live to see another day. But, you know, if I'm losing, I don't care. I'm cheap as hell. But if I'm losing $150, $200, almost $300 or whatever, I'll be like, drop everything. Craig's in trouble. Come quick. Because I'm going to be highly pissed off. You know, but it's like, when you order from AliExpress, you have to make sure that you read the reviews. If you found that vendor on YouTube, make sure that it's the right vendor that the person put in the drop box. Click on the link if they have the link. But if they don't have the link, make sure that you type the name incorrectly. And if they didn't say the name, or you can't understand how they're pronouncing the name, pronunciating, however you want to take it. I don't care if you tell me I'm wrong and saying whichever one it is. But tomato. But you can always come into the person and ask them, or if they never respond, just find another vendor, because there's plenty of them. But I had that experience once, and it wasn't with the Beautiful Queen's hair, it was with the Luffy hair. I saw a review on Luffy hair, and I'm like, oh, that hair pretty, you know. Then I saw a good deal on it. It was some Malaysian hair, and I got it for like 112 or something like that. It was pretty the first 2 weeks or whatever. Then it started shedding like really, really bad. And then I was like, that person didn't say nothing about all this. So when I went back and looked, like, I was like, wait, do my papers say Lovely? Luffly, Luffly, instead of Luffy, Luffy. So you just gotta pay good attention to details, like the spelling and all that stuff like that. You really have to pay attention to details. And if you're ordering off Aliexpress and the person never writes you back until you pay, you gotta watch out for that sometimes too, because they won't answer your questions unless you go ahead and buy their products. They'll answer your questions once you made your payment. And also, it's a lot of Queen products. It's a lot of Queen products. So don't just go on there and type in Queens and be like, ooh, this probably what she had, girl. No, because it's a lot of them. It's Gaganza, whatever. I don't know how to say that. It's One. It's shoot, Becky, Susie, Sally, May. I don't know. It's a lot of Queens. So just make sure that you look at the names, read the reviews. Also, write the person. This is what I do. Before I just go ahead and place the order, click the lot and, you know, say, this is what I want send. I go ahead and write the person. I tell them I want my bundles to be well put together. I want my webs to be well put together. I want full bundles. I don't want dry ends. I tell them I want mine to be all the color 1B. And what else do I tell them? Well, that's mostly all I tell them. But, yeah, you just got to make sure that you talk to that vendor because they would do what you want. So, that's basically it. And, yeah, spend your money wisely. Do your research. And, because it's so much about imported hair that you wouldn't know. Like, if you're just getting into imported hair, you might not know everything that a person that's been wearing it for, you know, like, ever since this became popular, because most people just started wearing imported hair like crazy in, like, end of 2012, beginning of 2013. But, you know, I've been rocking it for like 3 years. You know, it was out before then. It was. But, you know, that's when I got into it. So I know more about the bugs and all that, why it smells like that, and about the gray hairs there. You know, it's nothing wrong with gray hairs. You know, it's a lot of stuff. You know, especially like a lot of people want to sell hair, but they really don't know like the education behind the hair. You know, and about why it's called Brazilian, why is it called Malaysian, when it's coming from over in China. Like, you know, it's not really Brazilian and Malaysian hair. It's really Indian. But yeah, anyway, we'll get into that another day. So talk to you guys later. I hope that was kind of informational, and I blabbered on for like almost 14 minutes. But I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye. Happy holidays, by the way. Love you.